Hey, my Liptons. I wanted to come in here and do another wrestle. Oh my God, I feel like I've been doing wrestling videos, back to back to back to back to back. But I think this might be my last one. This might be my last one, so that I could get more fresh new content. But before we start, I want y'all to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. Let's get up to 700 subscribers. The goal is to get up to 1,000. But I want y'all to subscribe to the channel. Click that notification bell for any time I drop a video. Now let's get into it. I saw this this story like maybe 3 days ago. That Bryan Danielson, whatever, Bryan, whatever, was a part of the AEW Disciplinary Committee that fired CM Punk. First of all, okay, before I even get to my thoughts, let me just read the comments that Daniel Bryan made, and then I'm gonna give you my thoughts on that. And then for the last part of this video, I'm gonna discuss these rumors and this news about CM Punk versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. I have a lot of thoughts about that, but let me just read what Bryan Danielson had to say. This is his quote. It says here, "Yeah, I'm a part of the disciplinary committee," Danielson told Maggie and Perloff. "Clearly what happened has happened. I'm somebody who, I like CM Punk. I think he brought a lot to AEW while he was there. But there was not a lot I can say about it, or that I want to say about it. But yes, I am a part of it." Danielson, however, shot down the notion he spearheaded the process. "Some people say I was the head of the disciplinary committee, and I'm like, listen, there were more than 3 people involved in this situation, but most of them were all lawyers. To say that I was the head, I don't even have a college degree," laughs. "I'm not in there bossing people around or anything like that." When asked if it was a difficult decision to fire CM Punk, considering the storied history spanning decades, Danielson responded with an empathetic "absolutely." Before wishing his old friend well in his return to WWE, "I have a lot of empathy." Daniel Bryan said, "I'm grateful for the time he was able to spend in AEW. He did a great job for us. I wish him the best in his future and hope his run in WWE goes well," according to The Observer. It says that AEW Tonykhan made the final call to fire. Yes, definitely. Y'all, when I saw this, I was just, now even more so, I'm so, it's like, and I did a few videos about this, about Tonykhan and about, the way he's running his business, and like the way things are handled. And listen, I'm not saying I did not get my degree in business administration. I'm not within that world. I don't know how, but I think it's pretty common sense that you allow your talent, okay? The people that you hired to be fucking EVPs, to be in the disciplinary committee, okay? Why are your talent, the Kenny Omegas of the world, the Young Bucks of the world, what's the other one? Hangman Adam Page. So many of these people who are active, who are on the roster, why do they have any experience being EVPs? Why are they EVPs? And then on top of that, now this news coming out saying that Bryan Danielson is on the disciplinary committee. And I'm just confused. Does Daniel Bryan have any experience being on any committee for any chance in the wrestling business? Any committee? Because I don't remember him being in the WWE disciplinary committee or whatever. Even if that even exists, I don't even think. I mean, to me, I feel like, first of all, Daniel Bryan shouldn't even be in no disciplinary committee. That's just number one. He's an active talent within the roster. No talent. Okay? I don't give a fuck how long they've been in the wrestling business. Should be EVPs while they're especially active in the ring. Okay? There's beefs. There's issues there. There's people that want to get up on another. That's a situation that happened with CM Punk and the Elite. Okay? And as much as I understand, yes, we all like Bryan Danielson and blah, 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 blah. He has no credentials, no experience being on anybody's committee. Why does he have a corporate, like a corporate or like head of talent relations role? For what? For what? What experience does he have in there? This is why, and it's no shade. This is why AEW is a shit show. There is no kind of structure. There is no kind of leadership there. And I think that Tony Khan, and I said this in a previous video. You guys can go on my Wrestling Talk playlist on the Rani Lipton channel. You guys go check it out. Go check out my videos over there. I said it multiple times. I'm like, yo, listen, if Tony Khan wants to own his business, own it. Be the CEO, but have other people. Like, hell, you have Jim Ross. You have Jim Ross. Let Jim Ross be. And I get it, probably Jim Ross doesn't want to do it, because he's older now. He doesn't want to deal with all that kind of bullshit. But Jim Ross has credentials, has the experience of being head of talent relations. How don't you, I don't know if he's taking advice from him. The way it's looking, it seems like he's not. You have some people within the people that you've hired that are just amazing, great, have, know the history of the business, know how to handle things. I'm not understanding why you're going to these freaking flip-flopping and flying wrestlers, you know what I mean, who have no experience being in talent relations, who have no experience being in the disciplinary committee, who have no experience understanding the business side of things, the corporate side of things. All they know how to do is know how to do a fake fight. Why the fuck are they your EVPs? Why the fuck are they on your disciplinary committee? And I can understand, yes, there's probably some witnesses that witness the situations that happened with CM Punk and the Elite, and, that happened with, Jack Perry and CM Punk. That I can understand them being witnesses. But guess what? Samoa Joe, apparently was a witness when CM Punk had that fight with Jack Perry with him. But I never heard of Samoa Joe being in no disciplinary. Honestly, Samoa Joe probably deserves it. Probably makes more sense of being on the disciplinary committee than Bryan Danielson, whatever his name is. Feel me? So I'm just this is just. When I saw this, I was like, you know what? I'm actually not surprised that this is even a thing. I'm not surprised that Bryan Danielson is on the disciplinary committee at AEW. I'm not surprised at it at all. Okay? And on top of that, I'm just like, okay, what? You made this guy to be a part of the committee knowing that there is a history between him and CM Punk. A friendly history. Tony Khan, did you not think that he was going to be biased or anything towards CM Punk or anything like that? So, and that could have been a factor. And what if that could have happened? So it's just I don't know. I think that Tony Khan, and I said in previous videos, you guys can go back to my channel, go to the Wrestling Talk playlist. I talked about it ad nauseum. I'm like, yo, this man needs help. He needs a good structural place, he needs some organizational skills. He needs to be a leader. Stop being a pussy. Stop going to other people to help you out because you're so scared to step up to the plate. Be a leader. Be the boss that you claim that you are. You are the CEO of AEW. Put your fucking foot down. I can't. Now, people are saying, oh, well, that means that Daniel Bryan got fired, da-da-da. Listen, do I think that CM Punk deserved to get fired? I mean, it was the second fight. You know what I mean? So he did deserve some disciplinary action, but, I just don't think that Daniel Bryan, I keep saying Daniel Bryan, Bryan Danielson. I just don't think that he should have been on that committee. No. Okay, he's a wrestler. Let him stay a wrestler. Okay, let the corporate people and the head of talent relations and the CEO Tony Khan, let him handle that. And why was Bryan Danielson in the room with lawyers? Oh God. Anyway, that's just my thoughts on that. I think this was stupid as fuck. I thought that it was such a ridiculous decision to make. Whatever. Last thing I want to talk about this. I see a lot of y'all, and I'm seeing a few articles, and y'all, it's a sigh. Why are y'all advocating for Stone Cold Steve Austin versus a CM Punk at WrestleMania? Why are y'all, please, like, why? And y'all, and listen, y'all can go look at my bio on my channel, y'all, my Liptons. Go look at my bio. It says on my bio that my favorite wrestler is Stone Cold Steve Austin. Like, my favorite, like, I think that he's the number one on my list. Like, he's top 5. He's the number one. He's first on the list when it comes to the greatest of all time in the wrestling business. For me. I love this man. I love Stone Cold Steve Austin. If I ever meet him, I think I might faint. Okay? I think I might faint. I think I might just pass out and you know, I probably might miss the experience. But I love this man. And loving the man means I want him to be protected and safe and make sure he doesn't become paralyzed. Okay? If y'all don't know, which I think y'all guys do know, is that Stone Cold Steve Austin does have neck issues, knees, and, you know, he's been hurt a lot. I wasn't even in favor of him coming back to face Kevin Owens. And I know I didn't start the channel back then, but had I did, I would have done a video about that. I remember I was on Twitter like, oh my God, like, why is Steve doing this? Like, no, why are you coming back to, first of all, like, nobody. I mean, maybe, yes, I guess, because people were like, oh, well, Kevin Owens used the stunner, so therefore it makes sense for him to fight Stone Cold Steve Austin. But I'm just like, bro, who cares? Everybody use everybody's move. Second of all, I've never yearned for Steve to come back to the wrestling business. Especially, first of all, at this age, Steve is way older now. Okay? He's had a bunch of medical, like, surgical problems. Okay? And I'm not saying Steve doesn't look, don't get me wrong. Steve looks good. He looks good for his age and everything. But I just don't want to risk that. Risk him getting hurt in the ring. God forbid something bad happening. And then on top of that, like, first of all, you're talking about a man, an older man, who has had neck issues and all these different things, had to retire in 2003. And then you have somebody else, CM Punk, who's also injury prone. Okay? So you're gonna put 2 men. Y'all gonna put 2 men in the ring. One is injury prone, gets hurt a lot, and the other one has neck issues for like forever. I don't know. I think this is just a disaster. I do not want my favorite wrestler, Stone Cold Steve Austin, to come back to rest. It's like, this is not even a dream match for me. Like, and that's the thing too. I feel like another reason why people want this is because they're really trying to put CM Punk on the Stone Cold Steve Austin pedestal. Like, oh my God, like, he's the PG era 13 version of Stone Cold Steve Austin. And I think that's absolutely bullshit. CM Punk is nowhere near, not even close to Stone Cold Steve Austin's level. Okay? We're just gonna have to keep it real right there. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Okay? We're not gonna put CM Punk on the level of a Stone Cold Steve Austin. Okay? Stone Cold, and there's no shade. And like I said, I'm indifferent about Punk. But Steve Austin, he revolutionized the business. Okay? Steve Austin brought, like, he brought folks back to wrestling. Okay? When wrestling was like, especially for the, when it comes to the WWF at the time, like, when they were losing the ratings, when things were going bad, and the Stone Cold Steve Austin character came in, and the feud with him and Vince McMahon, like, that, people, I mean, I know people talk about it a lot, but it's just like, I feel like it doesn't get the hype that it deserves sometimes. Like, we really need to talk about how Stone Cold Steve Austin saved WWE in the 90s, okay? And of course, you know, The Rock and the Rocks of the world, and of course, like, The Rock is just amazing. He's also one of my top 10 wrestlers in the WWE. But to me, it's like, we don't talk about it enough how Steve saved the WWF, WWE back in the 90s. He did. In the mid to late 90s. He saved that business. And the reason why WWE is still here to this day is because of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Point by point. Y'all just, it is what it is. I know people are going to be like, oh, but what about, you know, other people contribute? Of course, don't get me wrong. There were supporting, like, there are a ton of people who I love back in the Attitude Era, like, who I love to watch. I'll watch their segments any day of the week. But if we're going to talk about the star of that, it was Stone Cold Steve Austin. And that's just that. Like, he is the GOAT. He is the greatest of all time. Okay? So, that's just in and of itself. So, it's like, for me, it's like when people try to compare CM Punk to Stone Cold Steve Austin, it's no shade. And I have to be honest, okay? We're talking facts now. CM Punk has never, like, ratings were going down when CM Punk was in the wrestling business. It's no shade. And that doesn't just have to do with him. Okay, I'm not putting that all on him. But CM Punk, you know, he's over with the audience that we have now. You know what I mean? He's over with, you know, he's over with the niche audience. He's over with the, you know, Stone Cold Steve Austin was not only over with the niche audience, he was over with the masses. He was over with the casual fans. So it's like, and CM Punk has never brought in the casual fans. Okay, and that's no shade. That guys can go look at the numbers when he was in WWE and when he was also in AEW. Okay, he wasn't bringing nobody like that. Okay, there'll probably be a bump, a couple of views on YouTube, but the casual fans, it wasn't there. Okay, so I don't understand why y'all want this dream match. For me, the only dream match that made sense at the time was Sting and Undertaker, and I talked about this ad nauseum on my channel. I talked about how WWE dropped the freaking ball when it came to that. Okay, I was so pissed. I was so pissed when they dropped the ball on that. Okay, but that was the only one. That was the only one. Other than that, listen. I'm not trying to see my fave go in the ring, and y'all trying to compare him to CM Punk. It's just like, please, come on, like, be serious. Stone Cold Steve Austin will stomp a mud hole in CM Punk's ass and walk it dry. Like, that's just, like, literally, figuratively, character-wise, everything. So, I don't want to see this match. I hope it doesn't happen. And plus, I want my fave to be safe. I want him to be protected. I don't want him to get hurt. You know, I even thought that the Kevin Owens storyline and that whole match thing was stupid. It didn't make any sense for them to go in, and it didn't make any sense for Steve to come out of retirement to take those, it's just... And plus, Steve doesn't need it. You know what I mean? Like, Steve has enough money to, like, just... And plus, what happened to the Broken Skull Sessions thing on the network thing? That's a whole different conversation. But I just personally think that, you know, Steve doesn't need it. I think that CM Punk, you know, is good that he came back to WWE, but I think that he should work with the talent that we have now. Maybe make a storyline happen with Seth Rollins, or make a storyline happen with I don't know, maybe with Roman Reigns, or something. Do something with the new cats. Don't bring leave my legends alone. Leave them alone. Let this go. Let this go. Okay, and y'all need to stop comparing CM Punk to Stone Cold Steve Austin, because they're not the same. Okay, Stone Cold Steve Austin is and always will be the biggest star. Period. Like, anyway. Please tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I know I'm gonna get some I'm gonna get some detractors, but I'm sorry, I just have to give my opinion on this, because I just it's ridiculous, y'all. Like, but yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get up to 700 subscribers. The goal is to get up to 1,000 subscribers. You know, share my videos if y'all want, and I'll talk to you guys later.